Hey, I'm Jazz.
And I'm Britt.
NYCWAO, let's talk about
How to Get Away with Murder.
Yes. All right, we're going to start, from now on, we're doing these, we're going to start just saying status report, and we're going to work our way through with it. Status report, turn up, of course. How to Get Away with Murder never
lets us down.
Yeah, they're never failing us. Let's see. What was the turn up moment?
The end. Well, that wasn't turn up. That was shocking.
Yes, so this is a new one. The most shocking moment was when they found Sam. I did not expect them to find Sam. However, when you think back and remember when Wes was like, we have to incinerate this, and those other three, the Keaton three, was like, nah, man, we done. Because they was finished with it. Connor was like, yo, Wes should have stayed behind and incinerated that. He definitely should have. And if that's the instructions that Annalise gave him, he messed up. So you know Annalise about to be in that behind. If she gave them instructions, if she gave Wes instructions to incinerate, she's about to be in Wes's behind. Yeah. She's going to be like, didn't I tell you you can't follow simple directions, you know? She's going to be jacking him up. It's going to, so it's going to be real crazy when Annalise finds out that they found Sam.
Mama find out.
And you saw, Mama, right? And you saw how in the next episode they talking about, the sister talking about she did it, she killed him. Like, I'm hoping that was just edited in some real crazy way.
Yeah, I thought that we bonded over Brussels sprouts.
Because you see how when Frank was like, you want me to take care of her? And I'm gonna tell you something. For me, he was my turn up worthy character. Someone, good God, I forgot his name. He tweeted us. He tweeted us and was like, his MVP. So basically, his turn up worthy character was Laurel, and Laurel was doing the thing. Though Laurel has been doing the thing. I like Laurel. She's one of my favorite characters. But for me,
Laurel's not here. Like, she just doesn't have time.
She's not here for the nonsense. Y'all saw how she was with her parents and her family. I felt so bad for her, but obviously, she wanted out of there. But the thing was, it was really messed up. They're not interested in what she had going on. The father made her leave the table in front of everybody.
Like she was 5 years old.
Dang, and you could tell. Like I guess that was her brother at the head of the table. He was like, "Come on!" Like it was kind of messed up. But she left with a smile on her face because she said, "I'm trying to get back anyway. I ain't got time for this."
She said she missed them.
That was crazy. Laurel loves the mess. She's for it.
Messy
and you could tell because you see she was the one getting them together when they was talking about going to the police station last episode. But Frank, and you see how Laurel all over his face about, I see how you did that, how you took Connor's car, because I saw Connor talking about, yo, they stole my car.
No, but Frank, because he hit it with the stay in the child's place thing, basically.
He's mad. Frank is feeling some type of way because
using my ideas. So
and his goody two shoe Laurel is not as goody two shoe as she seemed.
His fantasy is all messed up.
Yeah, and I think he just don't know how to feel about that. Not only that, she didn't confide in him. And you know, Frank is the fixer. It seems he's the cleanup guy. And you see, like we bringing it back to him going to Annalise talking about, yo, his sister, Sam's sister, is not backing down, and she's scaring the kids.
Yeah.
He was like, she's making them uncomfortable. They're getting finicky. Do you want me to take care of that? I was like, what do you mean? Take care of that? And I was like, because when certain gentlemen say that type of a sentence,
kill her.
It means a certain thing.
Frank is a thug.
I know some dudes who speak in that way. And whenever they say, you want me to take care of that, I knew what they meant. And I was like, nah. However.
Thank you, though, for your generosity.
No, for me, it was just ... Because it's like, I might be calling you. Let me stop. Anyway, Annalise talking about, nah, I got it. She got goons on her squad. Yeah. Low key, I believe Bonnie's a goon as well.
Yeah, Bonnie be like TikTok.
Laurel has the capabilities of being a goon. I believe that Laurel is going to be airtight with Annalise in the end. Wes, I don't think he's going to ever, like, he's going to stick with Annalise also. Again. But I think Annalise, I think Wes has, I think there's some history with Wes that is gonna start showing up, affecting him. You know, it's gonna start causing a problem for him, and I think we're gonna start to hear more about Wes. What I like about this show most, that it does more than Scandal, is it digs deeper into the other characters that are not specifically the main character. Because Annalise she's the Olivia, she's the center. Yeah. You know, and of everyone's world. They're just extensions of her. I like that they delve deeper into the other characters, the supporting cast. We know more about them. You know, with Scandal, it kind of took some seasons to get into them a little bit more. But I just feel like the supporting cast on here, they're also main characters. You know what I mean? Like I like how they do it. Frank though, bossed up. I like Frank. He was my turn-up-worthy character. Who was yours? I told y'all as we do this, we're going through.
I'm gonna say Laurel.
Laurel.
Yeah.
So, homie who tweeted us, she agrees with you. Laurel, for me, she's my runner-up. So we're just gonna give it to Frank and Laurel as far as turn-up-worthy characters. I feel like Annalise is always turn-up-worthy. You know what I'm saying? First of all, you know, let's talk about. I mean, I mentioned this last episode. I said that How to Get Away with Murder is different from Scandal, where
they bring in the Law and Order / CSI.
You have to think. You have to. It delves deeper, because I saw some people on Twitter saying that they found it boring, which I found interesting. This is nothing boring about this show. Like, it's so engaging for me, CSI type thing, But even past that, like I mentioned, Twilight Zone and certain books, John Grisham, things like that.
Murder, She Wrote.
Like, it's got a very because the going back in the past and then coming back to the present, I think is just it makes this show bomb, similar to Empire. The going back and forth. But it's not that everybody with Scandal. We focus on the it's like, oh, her hair looks great, oh, her clothes, her coat, How to Get Away with Murder. They do have some nice moments of fashion as well. Like Annalise, I think the switch in hair it was necessary.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So the soft bob with the soft curls, I think it's bomb. I think it's
the darker hair.
Yes, the more chocolate brown, not that auburn. But it also, I think it plays well for the character, because she's very aggressive in nature, or very strong-willed. But at the same time, you see her, like when they showed her in the hotel, turning up on a Monday. She was ridiculous. But that's how you have a real drinking problem, when all you're drinking is vodka straight.
Yeah. But even in the beginning, when the show first started, at her desk, every time she had a glass with clear liquid, it was vodka. Yeah, because there was a bottle of FLICKR behind.
Yeah, she's not happy. But you notice that they show that, because that's the sad part, that's the softer part of Annalise. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I like the soft bob with the curls. It's such a balance for her, because it's the more feminine, whatever. And not that being strong-willed and aggressive isn't feminine, because that's what we about over here, But the thing is, it works for Annalise. It looks really nice. But Annalise, like, she be wearing some nice suits and stuff.
Her dresses are always tailored.
Yes, they are. But moving on from that, I just wanted to say, How to Get Away with Murder. Yes, there's some hits on fashion or hair. Not as much as Scandal, you know what I'm saying? But it's more about the brain. They're going to take you on a little whirlwind and spin of this, that, and the other. And then you like, and you wondering, what's this one thinking? What's that one thinking? Oh, what's this one going to do? Because when Frank said, do you want me to take care of that? I was like, oh, so that's his purpose. Like, we knew he did things.
Yeah.
But it was quite interesting. I think Annalise is regretting him not having him take care of that.
No, but that would be ridiculous, though. She'd go to jail immediately.
She has to go somewhere, okay? Because when she followed her to Nate's house, were y'all not like, really?
But Annalise just walked out like a G.
She was like, you want to come in?
You want to come upstairs? You sure you don't want to come upstairs?
She was like, no,
sit on the couch.
I'm okay out here. I'm good out here. Because she wasn't trying to hide it. You know what I'm saying? Which was crazy, because you would have thought she would have been ducking and diving and trying to be real A1. Like, perfect little wife grief. Oh, I'm so sad because I don't know where he's at and I can't believe he did this to me. She wasn't even pulling that. She was like, I'm doing my job. I'm doing what I got to do. Speaking of her doing her job, that clown that walked into her office, that woman talking about...
She had big ears.
She had big ears, you stupid. Talking about 2 chicks in her basement.
So no, she got a DUI or something. She said something like that at first.
Listen, I don't have time for that lady. I mean, y'all know they pulled this from the reality. Y'all know about that man that had them girls in the daggone backyard, and I mean, there's been a couple of these fools out here kidnapping people, hiding them in basements, hiding them in backyards, and they're generally usually real young when they snatch them up. That's why y'all need to listen to your parents. Alright, if your mother said don't go here, don't go there, don't go. Stop lying to your parent, telling them that you went here, and come to find out you went to this here club or this here person's house. Next thing you know, you're trying to go back home. You get snatched up by some old man with a white van. It's always some white van, and it's a Ford.
Or a navy blue van or something.
Like, come on, man. Now you missing. You know what I mean? Hashtag missing.
Hashtag
milk carton. You know what I'm saying? But that chick, I was done with her because I was like, really? So you go walk up in this lawyer's house. That's how you knew that she was bogus, because all she had to do straight from her house was dial 3 numbers.
911.
Okay?
They're the same everywhere. I don't understand.
Get out my face. I was done with her. When she, and that was the turn down moment. She was the turn down character, okay? Bottom line.
Yeah.
The turn down moment was when she said that little girl was up in that cabin or wherever.
Like, so she's not being fed?
With her giraffe.
She has a giraffe.
Because when she said giraffe, first of all, but when she said giraffe, I said giraffe. Because all I saw was the zoo. I was like, what's she talking about?
Giraffe that she hugs when she's afraid or something. What are you talking about?
What?
Little girl, dirty.
I'm going to be honest with you. I was waiting. I thought Annalise was going to slap fire out of her. I feel like she got it in her. But when she came out talking about, yo, if I had a gun, I'd shoot her myself. She was done. Asher was saying, why are we taking this case? Asher was like, yo, what is this nonsense? Yeah. But everybody else was buying, you know. Well, mainly Annalise was buying it. Everybody else was kind of just going along with it. But, you know, Bonnie was like, yo, whatever Annalise say, what case we doing. Like, what you talking about? Asher was giving Bonnie the business.
I wish I could be a team player like that. I can't. Whatever Annalise said, I can't. Oh my goodness. If I even thought about saying, if I was about to say like, well, whatever she says we're gonna do, I'm gonna automatically just my reflex is just gonna be like, no, we're not doing any of that. Whatever she says, we're not doing it.
Well, you're not gonna do that to me. She ain't gonna do that to me. Cause really, Brittany.
It doesn't turn off.
And that's why you're going to team play with me. You're going to be on this team. Because you can't get out of this
I'm not going to say, well, whatever Jasmine says, that's
no, because then you'd be weak.
Then
you'd be weak. I wouldn't want my sister to be weak. But you can't jump out of this gang. Ain't no getting out. I'm big sister Almighty.
Jesus. Y'all see this?
Ain't no getting out. Alright, my brother said that too. That's the rule. You know it. Remember when we had to jump our cousin? She was about 4 or 5 years old. And she had to get in on that. Because we do everything at the same time together. Like, what's she talking about? Anyway, and Bonnie is about that life, and so is Frank, it seems. And Laura tried to get down too. You see, she tried to finagle her way in. She want to be on the inside. Let her know the dirt. Whatever the case may be. But so wait a minute, y'all. Speaking of, you know, we talked about Laura's home situation. Connor went back home. Connor is still telling Oliver that he is a drug addict.
Stupid.
And he pushing it. He told me, I mean, if you send me home, I mean, I might.
I don't know what. I might just go, you know, to, you know.
Go to the drug dealer and go get something. Like, what?
I don't know what I'm going to do if you put me out.
He dead wrong. He dead wrong for that.
And poor Oliver was like, listen, it's not fair you looking the way you look. And that's just. It's like, Oliver, you're lame.
Oliver is he can't help himself. I mean, Connor is nice looking though. So I mean, can we blame him that he grabbed his face? And then he was like, oh, get away. He was like, Connor was like, I mean, you kissed me. Yes, but it's cute though, because he likes him. He's really trying to, you know, but he's gonna wind up. He doesn't. I mean, did he forget that he lied?
Yeah.
And he's still lying?
Yeah. Sometimes that can happen.
I mean, Connor, you're gonna hurt him again. But what's gonna happen next time is Oliver's gonna be so deep. Because Connor cannot.
It won't matter.
Connor gonna mess up though, because he's gonna say something, and we cannot have other people knowing.
Yep. Connor,
in my opinion,
because right now Connor's the only one with really somebody close to them. Because Laura, she got back with that boyfriend dude, but Laura's not gonna say anything.
Real talk, in my opinion, the way I see it, if like next season, I can see him disappearing. Yeah. Just like Sam. And I like Connor a lot.
Disappearing into the trash can.
But he's showing that he's not made of stern stuff. You feel me? Like, even though Michaela's whatever, she's only getting shaky when she's around Connor, because Connor starts getting in her ear, running his mouth. Speaking of Michaela, well, hold up, but you saw how Connor went home and his sister called him a slut. That drink is crazy. But
everybody knows.
It was like, wow. But you saw his face like, wow. But Michaela goes back and she's with dude. She went and bought her a replacement ring mess. She's been drinking.
Michaela
Always looks very pretty. She always looks very pretty.
Yes.
And I'm sure her clothing is always very nice. I just never noticed because she pisses me off too much.
I think she had on red.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just saying, you know, for us to be like, oh, that's a nice, she gets on my nerves so much, so I don't notice.
Yeah.
I just want her off the I'm like, next. You know what I mean with Michaela? But when she ran up to the homie,
she was acting real ratchet.
The trailer part came out of her real quick.
And he was like, this is my partner, or, you know.
Yeah, whatever.
Somebody
business, somewhere, whatever. But let's be real, y'all. Y'all saw how he was leaning into him. That was a little close for comfort. I'm sorry.
With his,
my husband ain't leaning into no man. I mean, I don't care. I'm sorry. All right. Boy, bye. You about that life. Y'all about that life. She hit it on the nail. Better believe it. But and you know she hit it on the nail. It wasn't the time and place, but you know she hit it on the nail because he was like, I'm calling this off.
Yeah.
Because he knows she could possibly put it out there. He got to get rid of her now. Because she done, I mean, but the thing is,
was like, no.
They only drinking like champagne and wine. Like, that's really.
She had a lot.
She had a lot.
Nah, you know, if you have a good amount of champagne, though.
That, listen, Michaela was a mess. And she's crying and whatnot. Poor baby. I feel bad for her, but, I mean, because she did spend that money on that Vera Wang.
Yeah.
I would definitely.
I would sell it.
Listen.
I would sell it. Because I'm not going to recycle it.
But you know what I think may happen, though? I have a feeling that the mother probably is going to tell him to marry her. What you think?
For what?
Because, I mean, if she signed that prenup and she sees that she's, you know, in line, it'll probably be hard to find another one who's in line. And, I mean, she already knows his secret and she's going to stick with it. I mean, I think later on they may expose that, you know, tell him more about, you know, because I just don't. I can't imagine that they put Lynn Whitfield on the scene to not bring her back again. Like, that was a pivotal, that was a shift, like, ooh. You know what I mean? I like that.
Where's Michaela?
Yeah, so, and Wes behind, y'all saw how he said that he having nightmares when they were sitting on that porch and they was all trying to talk.
Yeah, I'm happy, though. I did appreciate that Rebecca was taking care. She stand by her man.
Oh, yeah. And show the world she love you.
Because, I mean,
I still don't trust her, though. And I don't really trust her with Wes.
Her eyes are so big, I don't trust her. I don't really trust
people
with big eyes.
We got big eyes. Are you talking? You know I can't talk. I get excited. I start looking like Chris Tucker.
Yeah. She was like, let's watch some videos of babies getting their tummies rubbed.
Yeah, when he
on
woke
YouTube.
up, he was, you know, woke up out of his nightmare. That was really jacked up.
What's going on, though? Because I keep looking at the scratches on the wall from, what is his name? Randy?
Whatever the neighbor's name is. Also, though, but I don't know if y'all noticed, when that woman came in and she was speaking about the girls in the basement, did y'all see Wes's face? Like, he was like, I think...
That wasn't a I'm just sleepy face.
Nah, he was like, yo, he felt some type of way. And then you remember he said his nightmare was that he was in a basement. Mm-hmm. I think something, like I said, I think there's something about Wes's past life, or, you know, whatever the history has to do with his mother or whatever. I don't know. Something I think is going to come forward about Wes. I'm not really sure. But, I mean, we could be reaching. What do y'all think?
I don't think so.
Yeah, it seems like they're hinting at something about Mr. West. But he's so cute.
Wake up, Mr. West. Mr. West. Mr. West. He needs to wake up.
Yeah, he needs to stay awake, it seems. But he is so...
On some Freddy Krueger.
Yeah.
Cougar?
Yeah.
Freddy Cougar?
Krueger. Yeah. Man. Nightmare on Elm Street 4 was like... Chick turned into the cockroach.
Yeah, it was stupid.
He was like...
One with the tongue and it was ridiculous. Just ridiculous,
yeah. But hopefully, Wes, he's getting chased by that dude because he got a problem. He woke up like, I was like, what? This grown man screaming. Yeah. So but Ash is saying that Bonnie hurt his feelings was like,
poor baby.
But you know, it's like as if
Ash is so in the dark. Ash's feelings are getting hurt. He think he got a friend in Frank. Frank is just trying to keep him at bay.
Yeah, that is crazy.
He's trying to make sure that, you know.
Mm-hmm. It's kind of jacked up. But you see how Ash keep making mistakes talking about Bonnie and Frank looking at him like,
why do you care? Dang, Ash's tiny little feelings are all on the floor.
He likes Bonnie though. I think Bonnie low key likes him. I think she's just like, that's not an option.
I don't know, life in her
hair.
Like,
what? Asher, stop acting like that.
I don't like the little flat hair that they're giving her.
Yeah.
But I guess it's
if it's her character.
Yeah, her character. But I don't like
you peep how the sister was trying to get Bonnie to her side?
And she said, I know how special you were to Sam. What you mean? What? How special was she?
I feel that the sister always knew that he was cheating.
Yes, that's why it's not a big deal
less.
for Annalise. Annalise, to have.
She been changing that girl name. No, not that. I don't think that she thinks it's okay that she has somebody. I think she's just like, that's my brother.
Did you hear when she was like, oh no, he came and helped me around the house or whatever?
Mm-hmm.
The day
he
after,
was fine. He was fine.
After the girl
yeah,
died?
or whatever. Yeah, the day after the girl died. Yeah, and he was fine. And all this other stuff. What does that have to do with the price of tea in China?
It could be an alibi.
That she's trying to give him,
or that he set up for himself.
I mean, let's be real. We have a brother. If my brother...
Nobody can tell me that my brother just murdered somebody, though. That's honest. Not even over no Brussels... Especially not over no Brussels sprouts. Don't nobody want no Brussels sprouts.
I mean, but Brussels sprouts sauteed... Because I always hated Brussels sprouts. But if you saute some onions, right? And then you throw in... Well, first you want to make some bacon in this pan, right? Turkey bacon, if you can. Applegate turkey bacon. Take the turkey bacon out. Pour out the bacon fat, but leave that pan the way it is. Throw some olive oil in there, deglaze that pan. Throw them onions in that sucker. And you want to cook the Brussels sprouts, half it and face down in there. A little bit of salt, pepper, tiny bit of garlic powder. Throw that in. Okay, and once that's done, crumple up that bacon and top it with that. Delicious. Hopefully it's turkey bacon, but even if it's regular bacon, make sure it's Applegate. That thing is delicious. That's the only way I can eat Brussels sprouts, and that's real. I mean, and I got my kids to eat Brussels sprouts with that. Another way is put it in some, dice it up and put it in some sliced up potatoes in a nice roasting pan. Put that joker in the oven.
Yeah.
Salt,
I can
pepper,
do it then.
a little bit of rosemary.
Because then it just tastes like cabbage.
And it's tight delicious. I know we just went off. I just had to let y'all know that though. Lots of garlic powder in that roasted potatoes with some Brussels sprouts.
Real quick, does anybody eat hearts of palm? Like by itself?
Well, I guess if anybody who watches How to Get Away with Murder, yo, eat that, let us know.
Because I don't really like artichokes, and
we some foodies over here. Let us know, which y'all, because we try to eat as green as possible, eating clean and stuff. But let us know. But anyway, yeah, you keep saying over Brussels sprouts though, because they were sitting down to eat.
No, because the sister, she was like, really, that's what we're doing? We're sitting over Brussels sprouts, and
But when Annalise hit her with the, okay, ask, you know what I mean? And she was like, asking all these questions, and she told her, she said, he's not the man that we thought he was.
Making statements, assuming. Asking all these questions.
Asking all these questions. Why you asking all these questions? But that, I mean, let's be real though. Nobody, because my brother grew up in a house with women. No way, no how. It's my brother missing. And we not kicking in his wife's door. Kicking it in.
Please.
Kicking it in. I mean,
he all the way in California. We're gonna hit.
He's in California, but when I tell
hit
you,
the jitsu kick all the way over.
All the way to California. Bruce Leroy on there. I mean, and my mother's gonna lose it. Like, my mother's gonna lose it. Like, there's no way, and I'm his big sister. There's no way that you're telling me that my little brother, my little big brother, is just gone with the wind, gone. No. So I understand the sister. You can't be mad at her. She's doing, and they're writing it. It's exactly what would happen. And I would be camped out on Chicks Couch. I'm here. You better believe it. We in this mother effer, okay? Open the damn door. As far as I'm concerned,
my name is on the lease.
Okay? And moved in. Where you going? To work? I'm coming with you. So, I understand her following. Listen, and she's better than me because she would have been like, you want to come up? Yes, I do.
Because all that attitude, Annalise would have been on the floor.
Brittany, you already know how to drag her ass immediately. Because Gina would have been like, first of all, my mother. Yeah.
Stop the games.
No way that you could just say to me, he's just gone.
He
left.
And
now you telling me he killed some chick. I need more than that. I need so much more than that. Because, see, my thing would be, before this all went down, something was going down.
Yeah,
there was things happening. He was acting different. You ain't feel the need to call me? To point out that he's acting weird, he's acting funny. I think you may need to speak to him. Nah, you just whatever. And then the fact you ain't called.
They live in the same state though. Like she lives.
Yo, I could care less. I wouldn't care if I lived in Timbuktu. You gonna let me know something? and you not telling me. Because, see, as far as I'm concerned, you his wife, you supposed to know where he's at all times. Don't tell me my brother missing. Don't you tell me that.
That's crazy.
Don't you tell me that.
He's too big. How you lose something?
Yeah, our brother is 6'4", so it's just
like
not
that?
happening. You know what I'm saying? And now he's divorced, and you know, but
I thought you was gonna say now he done put on some weight.
He did, bro. He's divorced and he's with another woman.
Big,
but I'm gonna be honest with you, if someone, and even though he's divorced now, he's with another woman, I'm kicking in his new chick's door and I'm kicking in his ex-wife's door. I want to know where my brother is. Y'all both are why? What's going on? What are you talking about? You don't know. Oh, you don't know? Like, what you talking about? So I get the sister. Like, that's. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you, but I guess his mother ain't alive because I was like, where's his mom's at?
Yeah.
Because my mother would be like, don't tell me you don't know where my son is. Get out my face.
Do you hear that?
A best line for me was when he said, you want me to take care of that? When Frank said that.
Best line for me was when Annalise was like, you sure you don't want to come upstairs?
That was real. That was real. Let's talk about Nate. I'm sorry. He all types of, because we never discussed that. And y'all know I hit on that. We talk about the infidelity stuff. Nate is all types of red zone. Talking about your wife is dying of cancer and you up here laid up with the next chick discussing her cheat, what's going on with her. So I told her about
sad,
you.
Getting teary-eyed.
Can I tell y'all something?
Saying that his wife said she just wanted him to be happy.
This might be somebody's reality. I don't know. I mean, even though I lived it. So, true story. I know for a fact. My husband, if y'all watched our other joints, you know my husband, he passed away and he had cancer. Let me tell you something. If I would have came up in there telling that man.
I met someone. Because how?
He would have threw the bedpan at me. He would have threw something.
You were like...
He would have... Something would have happened. The next time I gave him a hug to say bye, that cord that you press, he would have choked me out or something with that. But how you do that? What? See, part of me wants to say it's not realistic.
No,
However,
sure it is realistic.
when we were going through, when my husband was, it was when it was like bad, and they said there was, that it was terminal. And even before that, like, they was telling us how people, just kind of they dip on their spouses, which is insane to me. You know what I mean? Because like, how you?
That's like when if somebody gets paralyzed, this spouse just dip.
Because my thing is, you gonna live after that. You gonna look at yourself in the mirror every day, brush your teeth, be like, ready to go about my day. But you just dipped on this person, you disgusting piece of trash. Like, how you gonna do that every day? I'm gonna have a good day. You sure about that? I would be worried. Like,
I know, right?
Oh man, there may be a car coming to hit me. Like, because how do you? I don't understand that. How you do that? Like, that's insane. I mean, whatever. I guess. Like, but so I guess it is realistic. But I'm just like, Nate, I'm gonna need you to shut the F up.
Why even tell her? Like, you gonna wait till she's down and weak? You know what I'm saying?
She's talking about she wants me to be happy.
Of course, she's not gonna fight you about it. She's just like,
what can she do? If he don't get out my face, and if Annalise don't get out my face,
and he's like, "Are we horrible people?" You been horrible.
You better believe it. You better believe it. And I like Annalise, but she a mess, all types of mess. How do
messy little rag?
I could never have done something like that to my husband. I feel like I would be cheating now, and I mean, and we're going on the 2-year relationship. You hear me? The 2-year anniversary in April. It would be since he passed. That joint had me like I was really like that joint, like, how MSNBC say lean in, like lean forward or whatever. I leaned in on that scene, like, yo.
I told her about you.
Bruh, I know for a fact my husband, and I would have expected nothing less of him. Because if you could care less, that means you ain't never loved me as far as I'm concerned. Even in death, you gon' love me. You not bad. Like,
that was my situation. I would be like, yo, when I die, I'm about to come back with all them White Walkers from Daggone Game of Thrones.
But you see, something like that will make a Christian turn to the dark side, making a pact with the devil, trying to come back to hunt your little ass because you coming at me on some dumb ish while I'm dying. Really?
And I would just be like, no, that's fine though. You know what I'm saying? Vengeance is mine, saith the Lord.
All you need to do is call me. But you ain't going nowhere. But let me tell you, Because I would be calling my reinforcements. Like, I need y'all to go F somebody up. See?
So, oh, you think they could hear me? No. I don't know. Something's going on with this lady. She's just like, yeah, I would want to see you, get married and have children and stuff. And I'm just like, what's going on? Is there something wrong with me? I don't understand. What? I don't understand what's going on.
She's saying she would like to see you?
Yeah.
She did the same thing. You're about to be 24. She did the same thing to me.
I just don't understand. What am I, an ogre? Am I Fiona or
She
something?
did the same thing to me.
I didn't know. At 9 o'clock at night, or at 12 o'clock midnight, I turned to an ogre?
Same thing happened to me. When I turned 23 at the church, they was like, I mean, you don't think it's about time that you start, settling down? And I was like, I mean, I have a boyfriend. And they was like, I mean, first of all, my grandmother told me when I was like 18 that I needed to get married. And I was like, and she was, but she got married at 16. But I was like, that's not my life.
First of all, that was in the 40s.
She was in the
That's that. My birthday is 1942.
Listen, y'all, Brittany, this is, shout out to any of our older subscribers or anyone older who watches us. But my little sister is always making fun of people who are older. She makes fun of our mother all the time. She always mentions her birth year.
Hold on, today
She's like ridiculous.
She said, give me the and I didn't even bother her about her senior moment because she ain't remember. Give
She's
me the,
not a senior, though.
I know, but give
She's
me
ridiculous.
the matches.
It was the
You
lighter.
don't do nothing like this with no matches.
It was the lighter. I don't know what was going on with her today.
So you gonna use the bottom of your boot?
This girl. No, and I know this is off topic, but I saw a watch that I thought was beautiful. And I was like, Brittany,
Get me a bracelet.
I was like, I'm going to get you a watch. She was like, what do I look like needing a watch? I have a phone and I can look at the time there. Do you think I want to count to tell time? And I was like, what?
And I know she wasn't going to give me no digital watch because that's whack.
That's ugly.
Only for like dudes, I guess. Ugh. Like a sport watch if they have.
Yeah, like the juice watches or whatever. Yeah, but anyway, we don't went on topic. But she's crazy like that. She clowns people.
That's that 42.
She makes fun of me. Makes fun of my birth certificate. Oh, my sister.
It's so old and raggedy. That paper looked like Jesus signed the bottom of that document. It's stamped by the Lord. God himself.
You better believe it was, okay? Because I was born.
That joint was written on papyrus.
Because I was born by the river in the name of Jesus.
The river of Jordan. When that joint first started popping off.
Listen, if you older, forget her. She ain't nobody. If you're not in your
I'm done.
Yo, she dead wrong. And that's the thing. She be clowning people in their 20s and 30s. She be clowning.
Yeah, one of my friends.
Us.
He turned 27. I was like, ooh, boy, you getting up there.
Like
you
like
already,
way old.
You already
what you
losing your hair. You might as well get that will together. Start call AARP.
But you know what?
Now.
When Brittany get over 25, she will still be clowning.
Yeah.
She's ridiculous. Like she's this.
Because if I put on some sweatpants and a hoodie, they gonna be like, excuse me, little girl, why you not in school?
Yeah, because she still look real young. But let me ask you something. So if Wes, get him some little cougar and start dealing with Annalise, do you think that would happen, y'all? Do y'all think that they're gonna put that into the script? Because they're hinting at it.
Yeah, they are.
Hinting.
I don't know.
Interesting. Did we do best scene? We didn't do that. What's best scene? Turn up really scene.
I don't know. I mean, the most shocking scene was the end when they were like, they found, because it's just so ridiculous.
That they found.
And then Rebecca's a jerk. Rebecca was like, oh yeah, well now you really have, we're living the nightmare now.
Like she was crazy. I mean, I think it was good because it was unexpected. I didn't expect it. How many of y'all expected it?
Not I. I really didn't.
Creep Ambassador what? Because somebody said that we forgot that last time on Scandal. Creep Ambassador
that stupid ears chick.
That chick
with the ears. And the bun in the back.
That was not cool.
Talking about you got that. She should be able to keep this one. Yo.
I was glad Annalise flipped it on her. Like, yeah you gonna be in jail.
She's like, so about my dude? She's like, oh.
No, because she tried to handle Annalise. I said, Annalise ain't about to get handled. That ain't.
And you talking about child's life. I'll tell you where she's at when.
She was playing. She was playing.
Mean? I'll tell you where. So you don't really care.
But like I said, when she walked in that place, you knew she didn't care. Because if she cared, she would have called the police. Oh, lying ass. But I think that's it. We did everything, if I'm not mistaken. Y'all tell us what y'all thought. How to Get Away with Murder.
I think it's about to get stupid.
I was about to say, it's about to get crazy. But do y'all know it's ending early? I think it ends like February 20.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that.
Like in 2 weeks or something like that. Y'all know, it's not going to be like long like how Scandal is. Kind of crazy. There's a lot of crazy things going on with these shows and when they're coming back, how they're coming back and all of that. Anyway, I'm Jazz.
I'm Britt.
NYCWAO.
Juicy.